You find yourselves back in the fort. Einar, alive, barely conscious. Brenya sniffing around the room. What does everyone do next?
Yeah, I'm sniffing for my brother. I'm trying to find where they went. I'm trying to find Bren. Bren is on my mind right now. As the rage flows and I get a little calmer and a little tired, I'm still like, where is he?
The scent ends here in this room.
Can I pinpoint where it exactly ends?
If both of you would like to make me notice rolls.
Sure. What is my notice?
That would be great.
D8. Sick.
While they're doing that, Craig has a cold weather outfit in his backpack, so he's gonna take it out and put it over Einar.
Okay, you do so. He's
8.
drifting in and out of consciousness. He's kind of like taking a hold of your hand, Reyna.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting on the floor right there until until I feel he is strong enough to actually squeeze my hand back. I'm not moving.
Okay. Both of you begin to case the room, kind of starting at opposite ends and going around. And eventually, as you get to the other side, you notice. Let me change the screen real quick because I definitely forgot to do that. There we go. You notice that along the side wall where two of the dressers are, there are scrape marks along the floor.
Oh, I am ripping that shit away.
Oh, good. I was gonna say if he doesn't, then Brynja certainly is. I'm assisting in that shit.
Yeah.
You tear the dresser down, and you see a small tunnel that leads into a secret passageway.
Going. Absolutely.
Your brother's scent picks up again, Brenya.
I'm falling behind. Not as you could tell the fever isn't as like the caffeine's worn down, but like there's a sluggishness, but she's still, her eyes are bloodshot.
Are you both dead sprint? Are you
Wait. Wait.
What?
If you find him, bring him to me.
You thought we'd do anything different?
I just needed to be sure.
Cool. And I just head down the hallway.
Are you moving? How fast are you moving?
Full tilt. I'm going full tilt.
I'll go full tilt too.
Full tilt?
Full tilt.
Can I have both of you make me agility rolls, please?
Most
I'll turn to
certainly.
Crag and just be like, if you want to go with him, you can. Unless you think there's more you can do.
Don't think I have any.
Oh, okay.
Make sure that it's okay. We'll bring Vigo back.
You kind of cut in and out a little bit. What was the last part?
Sorry, I said we'll bring Vigo back to you.
Thank you.
He's gonna kind of
I got
put his hand on her shoulder, follow them out.
11. Mine exploded.
Okay.
8. Mine also exploded.
Alright. As you're running...
Am I also gonna have to make this roll? Sorry.
No, you're far enough behind that this doesn't impact you. But as you're running, you feel your foot catch on something. String. And a snap. And a click. A hiss. Followed by a detonation off to your side. You manage to dive out of the way, avoiding the brunt of the blast.
Keep going.
Still going. Yep, still going.
I'm gonna say it's a race. Even Brynja's still a little sluggish, but she's still shipped it out. She's still focused. Focus.
Mm-hmm. All right. You run and you run, and eventually the tunnel comes to an end. As you can see, a little bit of light peeking through in the distance. You push forward, opening up a small hatch, disguised to look like stone that opens up the valley before you. Pushing out along the mountainside, you find yourselves just at the end of the fort on the southern end. You look around. Amidst the rocks and the rubble of this once great fortress, you see what remains of a hitching post and the fresh tracks of horses running east.
And I'm guessing they're nowhere in sight.
You can just barely make out their silhouettes way in the distance.
Shit.
I see that, and I'm just gonna yell out with the biggest.
If he turns, you can't tell.
Do we know what way they're headed?
East. That's about as much as you can tell.
East.
Reese can see. Reese can probably see Brynja starts walking, like she's like getting ready to run after them.
Bryn, let's be smart. If we're gonna go after them, we have to have the whole group. And we're not gonna catch up to them.
I can catch up to them.
Bryn, be fucking smart now. This is not the time. We will get everyone. We know
he
which
almost
direction.
Killed you.
I'm just gonna grab both sides of her head. Listen to me for 2 fucking seconds, okay? I can't fucking die. First of all, you need to fucking remember that. Second of all, we know which direction they're headed. It doesn't make any sense to exhaust ourselves now. Let's take our time. We will get them. I want that fucking... You see that fucking breastplate? We're fucking getting that. And I'm gonna head back inside. Come on!
Just real quick, while they were gone, once they were gone, Reyna starts kind of muttering a kind of a desperate prayer, first to her dad, then to Arnora, and then even to her patron, begging for his life basically, and offers up her own if that's what it takes.
You begin to mutter under your breath. You feel a squeeze on your hand. Find Vitar. He's here somewhere.
There's some.
Please.
Are you going to be okay? Do not lie to me. I lost you once. I'm not going through that again.
I might not be able to walk straight the rest of my life, but I think I'll live.
Okay. And I will I will let go of his hand.
As you let go, as his hand, he kind of brings it back to his stomach. You feel the tension in the air, the words you just said, the promise you made.
That's how it's going to be, so be it. I think I will at least wait for the others to get back before I go off. I'm not leaving him by himself.
Crag, you probably catch up to Brynja and Reese right as Reese starts walking back to the keep.
When Reese starts walking back to the keep after he lets go of my face and starts walking back, Brynja's just she's gonna look back towards where the silhouettes were. She's got some, her eyes are a little glossy, and she's just gonna say, I'm not losing you again. Before following Reese back, running into Crag. She looks very, detached right now.
And surprisingly invigorated for what everyone just went through.
Right, we know which direction they're fucking headed. They're going east. Let's get moving.
Brynja's just gonna push past you and keep walking forward down the tunnel back where you guys came. She's gonna push past both of you. Walk back. Come back to Reyna.
I'm guessing Bryn still has the dagger, like, in her hand, right?
Oh, yeah. It has not
short
left her
sword.
hand. Yeah. It's not a dagger anymore, it's a fucking short sword.
Okay.
It's a fucking ebony short sword.
Okay,
As a
whenever he
cleric probably screams,
So
just
it
like,
looks,
eh.
It looks like it could cut you by just thinking about it.
Craig's, like, once he gets back, he's gonna, like, put his, like, hand on Brynja, and he's gonna be like, Brynja, listen to me. Sheathe the dagger. Please.
Why? Why? We're not done here.
Brynja, we're done here for now. What
She
I've
just
seen you
looks at you
do today
Bloodshot.
is the goddamn scariest thing I've ever seen. That dagger, it's not good for you. Put it away.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Craig.
I'm gonna try and cast empathy.
Alright.
And I only need 1 power point on that, so it's at a -1.
Okay.
Well, -2 because of my wound. So I'm still gonna try.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a 0.
You try.
Brynja's just
but-
gonna look at you with fucking like her eyes are bright like blue, kind of almost like white to help like blend in with the whole white kind of snowy, and they just stare right at you, and they're especially blue with the whole bloodshot thing, and she's just gonna go, "We just saved your asses. Let me
Well,
go make sure that we're all safe." And she's
Hold
gonna
on.
go and start walking
gonna,
towards like the rest of the fucking like
Hold on,
search the building.
I just want to say the empathy roll was only to give me a bonus to my persuasion rolls.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I'm still gonna do persuasion, if that's okay. Messiah.
Should I roll against that with something? I don't know what I would roll against.
I don't think this will really be contested. Let's just kind of go for it, Craig.
Okay.
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 I'll let you Brynja interpret the results as you see fit.
Okay, let me try and see.
Also, Craig, take a
Yep.
little fatigue for failing that casting on a shorting.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, this actually would be good. I was rolling for I'm like, okay, what would be maybe like a spirit roll or something, you know, something kind of whatever. I rolled a double 1. So this is great. This
Well,
is great.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, but -1. Would I do that? Would I add the fatigue after or before the persuasion? Probably.
During all rolls, so.
Okay, so then it's a 2 then.
Okay. So, I mean, still better than a crit fail.
Yeah.
Still better at crit fail. That's probably the best case scenario that could happen. So okay, she'll say
Brynja,
those things and
you're about to push
Yeah.
past, and for just the briefest moment, through the bloodlust that is in your mind, you actually see Crag in front of you, as Crag, for who he is.
And in that moment, you know, I was gonna turn away and be like she's in that I'm going to, like, her hand shakes and, like, involuntarily, like, in that small second, lets go of the dagger, like it would drop. But it doesn't drop to the floor, it just disappears and goes to her hip.
Feel better now? Feel better now?
No.
Sorry.
No, she's just looking at you and just you see that slight, like, shaking her head.
Right, let's go have a sit, yeah?
She just lets you take her. She's not saying anything.
Reese is gonna go get some food in her real fast. He's just gonna go sit her down in the dining hall.
You sit her down
Luckily,
in the dining
there's a pantry right next to us.
I'd say there's a pantry and a kitchen. There's
like
lots
the
of
kitchen's right fucking here. So.
There's lots of food
Probably
that was
not
cooked prior, so you have many options available.
Oh yeah.
Preferably somewhere where there isn't a bunch of bodies strewn everywhere.
Yeah, that's better than the dining hall.
Than the
Probably.
dining
Here and
hall. Brittany's just gonna let you take her
Yeah.
wherever.
So, Raina, you see them come in, have that interaction, and then just kind of leave.
I'll let them go because that was obviously something. But don't want to press. Is Crag staying behind, or are you going with him?
I think I might go with them.
Okay.
Because we're right there.
You find Morgan out in the dining hall. He's got Arthur with him now. Kind of just... Arthur's pecking away at some meat on a plate, while Morgan's just kind of staring at the table, fatigued from the events that have taken place in the last 8 hours.
Alright. Well, if they're all leaving, I'll kind of follow just to where they all gather and just be like, I hate to say this, but we're not quite done. Vidar is here somewhere. We need to find him. Or, sorry, I need to find him. If you all need to rest, that is fine. But I'm going to go have a look around.
No rest. Nope, I'm fine. We're fine.
Are you sure? You don't... If you don't mind me saying, you don't look fine.
No. No. I find Vidar. Vigo and Bren are gone. We can't.
They're on horses.
Of course they are.
If you guys want to go find Vidar, I'll stay back, Bryn.
Alright. I'm going to look for him.
Feel free to explore the keep as necessary. There's only 3 rooms that have not been examined yet.
Where's my little brother who's not
We
my
in the
little
dining
brother?
room or in the kitchen right now?
I
Kitchen.
think
We
the
didn't
kitchen.
go to the
Right
dining.
here. Right here.
We're having
Right
an
here.
issue.
Give me a second. Working on it.
How dare.
Oop. Alright, you good. Making your way into this room, it appears to be some sort of war room of some kind, sitting right behind the seat that the general or jarl, whoever was occupying this fortress, would have had at the time. On the table is a large map scrolled out with different locations, points of interest circled, and small notes made along the sides. Along the far wall is a board full of various pieces of paper that track shipments through the area, coming from different cities, towns, and various other homes, as well as two large display cases that sit at the far end, featuring various odds and ends, priceless gems, a strange skull, another bracer.
I don't suppose I can take a quick look around and see if I can't, like, maybe at the map, try and figure out where they might have gone, or plans or something.
You certainly can. Give me 1 second. I will move you onto a better short map.
Ah.
Come on. There we go. And let me
Sweet.
zoom in a bit. Get the audience over here. All right. You see before you a few different points of interest that have been encircled on the map, as well as some other areas that haven't been circled but have just been made note of, just in general. In the top left, there seems to be some sort of mark for ruins that has black stones, Jotun, ? Next to it. At the bottom is the naming of the original cave you came out of after fleeing from Blackyear's assassins, Rogues Redoubt. In the pass is Blade Edge Burrow, also encircled. Small notes next to it, designated as a point of interest, as a forward operating base to ambush trade that comes through the pass. The fort you are currently at, Fort Northhawk, is encircled with just home base written next to it. Not far from there is the Whistlewind Barrow. Has a small note beneath the circle that just says under excavation. You also have the Stonedare Overhang, which just seems to indicate a point of rest for travel, as well as Strange Stone, ? And then finally, Bleak Shore is encircled a few times with the note Launch Point written on it.
How very interesting. I'm sure nothing's going on over there. Okay, well, that is some good information to have.
Reese, I think you walked away when I was describing it, but Reyna is currently examining the war room right now.
Yeah, I caught that much.
Okay, there's a display case with various odds and ends, very fancy gems, a bracer that looks very similar.
Okay, I'm not in that room right now, so I don't know that.
Yeah,
but
I know. As soon as you said,
also,
I'm like, ooh.
I was like, oh boy.
Oh,
we get decked out.
Be excited. All right. Cool. Fantastic. Gonna lock all that knowledge away for later. And we gotta. What the fuck? Okay. Wait, what? Okay.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
The bomb!
There's really weird borders in here. Just
why can't I move?
You are now stuck in that 1x1 square.
Yeah, there's just really weird like obstacles.
Before. What the fuck?
Yeah, go through the middle.
Nope.
What?
Cannot do that. I am unable.
Okay, here you go. Stop moving.
Thank you.
Thou hast been yoked.
Off to the right, it just appears to be a set of barracks for those that are staying there.
God damn it! Okay.
Apparently this
What's over here?
Wonder Multiverse just does not like when I do fogged regions. It just fucks up the map's boundaries entirely.
It's just like, nah. Go fuck yourself.
And then over here is a small jail cell. As you enter...
The boy has been found!
In the darkness, off in the distance, you see a silhouette kind of slumped against the wall. The scent of iron on the air, and you just hear a weak voice. Reyna?
Vidar, is that you?
He kind of stands up and shuffles his way over to the bars. His arms are bound in shackles. Definitely not nearly as bad off as Einar was, but still has a little bit of swelling, a black eye, a split lip. Holy shit, it is you.
I'm here to rescue you. I couldn't live without my boys.
Oh, my princess in leather armor.
Hold on, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to find some way to get you out of here.
Right, Einar. Is he okay?
We found him. He's breathing.
You know, I'll take breathing.
You and me both. I don't suppose you happen to know which of
Just
these...
kind of raises his hands and kind of points across, and you see a set of keys kind of lining the wall on the opposite side near that table over there.
Bitchin'! I'll take those!
You only grab him and they unlock the door easy enough, and he kind of walks up with his shackles out held, key opening kind of pointed towards you.
Okay, I was like, alright, yeah, I'm getting him out of those. Woo!
He kind of drops the shackles and rubs his wrist.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean...
However, since we started doing mercenary work, honestly, not the worst beating I've taken.
Don't know whether to be alarmed or impressed. A little of both, I guess. Come on, do you want to see him?
I do.
And I show him the way back.
Okay.
Can you just, like, magically transport us over there, or do we gotta make the... we gotta make the trek?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you. Back.
We gotta... Oh, okay.
Come back!
I'm coming! I'm sorry! Ah! Okay.
let Odin do his magic.
I'm sorry! Okay. We here. We made it.
He kind of like takes a look at him, kind of puts a hand on his neck, checking his pulse, puts his head to his chest to hear his breathing. Yeah, he'll live.
It'll be a long recovery, but he's alive, and that's...
He kind of like, he starts taking moments to like poke and prod around different points in his body, seeing what responses he can elicit. Ooh, I think he's got at least 3 broken ribs. I think his leg has a fracture in it. He's gonna need a while to
Anything you can
heal.
help with, or is it just... I figured it was just a matter of time.
The leg is probably well within normal healing magics. The ribs, probably gonna need a little bit stronger magic for any sort of quick recovery. Where's my brother?
He took off.
Makes sense, I guess. He's gotten good at running.
Horses, actually.
Also not surprising. He's also gotten lazy. I take it you're going after him?
Not immediately. I think we need some time to rest. It's been a rough ride getting here.
Yeah. Just glad all of us are gonna be walking out of this alive.
Me too. I think I may have an idea of where they went. So that is Something to discuss later, though. Like I said, we, especially you two, need time to rest.
I have definitely seen better days, and, well, he's certainly seen better days. And as much as I'd love to see my brother pay for this, it might be best if I take him back. Frostwind. Find him a cleric there that can focus all their attention on him.
That would probably be best.
Right.
Even though I just got you two back. I hate to leave so soon. I
know it. I mean, yeah.
I'll come back though. I promise. We'll make our way back to Frostland once we take care of your brother.
I say this on both my behalf and Einar's. You better come back.
I promise.
Well, I think I'll stay in here and watch him for a while. Once he's at least able to stand, I'll start the likely strenuous and very long trek back to Frostwind.
We might be staying here for a bit. I'll go talk to the others just to make sure, but I have a feeling we'll be staying here for a bit.
Right.
So I'm going to go find everybody else.
Yeah, Brynja's sitting at the table, just like staring at the table, like her hands maybe on top of it, and she's just like, her hands are shaking a bit, and she's just kind of absentmindedly just like picking the dried blood off of her hands. Eyes.
Reese has probably at some point set like a big mug of water in front of you. So, figure anything out?
Was that to me?
Yeah.
I did. I wasn't sure if we wanted to talk about it now or if we wanted to rest. I sort of assumed we were going to be staying the night here to recover. I know we did not have the easiest time getting through here, so...
Is there anyone else?
No. I found Virar. He is fine. Much better shape than Einar, but I think they're going to go back to Frostwind. Vidar said he was going to take Einar to a cleric. He seems to think he's going to need some very powerful magic for his ribs. And no disrespect or offense meant to you, Crag. You are quite the healer, but it might be better to go to Frostwind where they have clerics who can really take their time. And we need to be on the move. Not right now. Not right now. But soon.
Do you know where they're going?
I have an idea. And I'm going to noodles all of the information I picked up from the map and the stuff in that war room. And I will point out the bracer to Reese. Because I know he's got it.
Is that the last thing you say, or is it like in the middle of stuff?
Oh, it'll be the last. It'll be the last thing.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. She's like, oh no, Reese is gonna hear that and he's gonna fucking check out. No, we're getting through this shit. And then, oh hey, Reese, by the way.
So if that's the last thing you drop, Reese's eyes just go wide and he looks over to you, Brynja. Gonna be alright for a second?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, love, drink the water, okay?
I'm thirsty.
And Reese will, like, just pat her on the shoulder and then go over to the war room.
Okay. You do so, and sure enough, amidst the various notes and trackings, different shipments that are laid out that not have fully been read yet, you see the display cases and a bracer that looks exactly like the one you're currently wearing.
Are the display cases labeled or no?
They're not.
Okay. And looking at the map, do I see the mark that would obviously pique some interest?
Oh, yeah. Everything that I showed prior, you see.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Reese is gonna try and open the case.
It doesn't take much. It's not locked.
Yeah. I'm assuming right arm now.
Yep.
Yeah. I slip it on.
You slip it on. 2 arrows in the shoulder. 1 more in the rib. 1 more in the thigh, splintering. 1 arrow in each hip. 1 sword through the back and out the chest. Black knife in the lung. I cannot. I will not rest. You're greeted by a flood of memories as you slip it on. Flashes, more emotions than anything. Battle, pain, comrades falling, anger, loss. Not just current, but old, painful. Someone you loved once. It's also at this point that you feel it. The other one. Gone.
Picture's clearer now. Still got work to do. And I'm just gonna like looking at the map. Is there like any sort of like sharp thing around? A knife or something? Or like a pin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna press it down at the mark for black stones in the north.
You do so.
And I'm gonna head back with everybody else. Look, it looks fucking sweet, right? Look at this shit.
Brittany is still staring at the table, but she has like the mug of water in her hands now. What now?
Well, like I said, I assumed we were going to be staying here a while to rest, at least for the night.
But we're not going to catch up to them? If we know where they're going, why are we sticking around?
We are in no state to do that.
Can go.
No.
I'm fine. I was thirsty.
Love,
We're thirsty. I can go. Oh.
Brynja. They are on horses. No matter how fucking fast you run, you're not going to catch up to them.
You know I'm fast. You don't know how fast I can go.
You can show me how fast you can go after you've rested. Yeah.
Don't need to rest, Reese.
Fine then. And Reese is just gonna, like, stand up straight. Come at me. Now, dagger. Come on. If you can beat me, then we go now. But if not, you're taking a nap.
Beat you before. I don't need a dagger.
Reese just stands there staring.
I'm gonna fucking go and push him.
Post strength and or agility.
Oh, that's good. Oh no. Okay, let's go.
Assuming you are resisting Reese.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not just
I
gonna
would hope
let her
so.
win.
I would hope
That's
so.
what I figured.
Not raging.
But...
Oh my!
Raging.
Both of them exploded. Okay, this is gonna be
Oh
fun.
shit! Yeah, no. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm fatigued, so -1, so I got a 4.
10.
We've sparred enough in the months that we've been trying. There's she's not at her full strength right now. It is that feeble, like that last like almost again that like
Reese
that
doing
panic.
that older sibling thing of just like he's got his hand on your forehead and you're just like eh.
No, I'm like trying to punch at your chest and it's doing nothing. It's like fucking nothing.
Yeah, and eventually Reese just like grabs your wrist and holds them together. Love. Go to bed.
Not tired. She's fucking tired. I'm not tired.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You took the odds. You made a valiant effort. Now go to bed. No, let your hands go.
Just smack her hand on the table and she's just gonna walk out of the room.
Right, well, I'm sure I'm gonna get a talking to when she wakes up.
Well, I hope the rest of you have a good evening. If you don't mind, I just got the 2 closest people in my life back. I would really like to go.
No, I'll take first.
Go.
Thank you. And I stay the rest of the time with my boys.
How long are all of you planning on spending here? Just the night?
Yeah.
Only as long as they tell me to.
I planned on just like one long rest as a the night.
Yeah. What happens tonight?
On Reese's watch, since everybody else is going and resting or talking to their people, he's actually going to go to the weapon rack and pick up one of the swords and start practicing his forms while he's patrolling.
It's rusty, but familiar.
Brynja's picked just like a corner and she's just like facing a wall or something, you know, just like not like talking to anyone, just like focus, you know, that the I'm mad. I'm gonna just
No talk,
just-
me angry.
yeah, just that laying down, focused on the wall as she's.
All right, chat. We need your best tips for getting a toddler to take a nap. If y'all could put those in the chat.
I don't know if
we would.
Odin, I don't know if she would rest, but that's just like what she's doing right now as she's trying to just like as she's going through because it's not going away. It's not going away. It's not going away, and she's frustrated and tired and
Funny you say
it's
that.
not going away.
You sit huddled in the corner, head against the wall, balled up. hear a chuckle off to your right.
I don't look. I have my eyes closed.
From the
It's not going
shadows
away.
in the corner of the room, someone you can't see, but a voice that makes itself known to you and to you alone. One that you're familiar with now. Well done. Even a father would be proud.
Fuck you. Fuck you!
You hear nothing else.
You guys would have heard that. If anyone was awake. Silence.
What of the rest of you?
Well, don't everybody volunteer at once.
We know what I'm doing.
I mean, Raina just spends the rest of the time, like, keeping a fucking hawk eye on Einar and, like, the slightest, like, change in his health. I'm sure at one point it becomes painfully obvious that they have finally gotten together, and so I'm sure she hears an earful from Vidar of, "It's about fucking time!"
Oh, absolutely. His tearing into you is only broken by the heartwarming sound of Einar snoring.
Perfect. But yeah, no, I'll just spend like basically the rest of the night with them, making sure Vidar's okay, and keeping an eye on Einar, and then just the two of us just talking. Just too afraid to sleep, but probably at some point eventually I just pass out.
On Craig's watch, he's just going to he's gonna find a piece of paper and a quill, and he's just gonna write on it and say, "Remember why we're here," and then he's gonna draw a picture of Bryn and Bren next to each other with like smiley faces, like a really shitty drawing, and then just like she's not in a room or anything, she's just in a corner, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much wherever you shove me, it's the toddler who's throwing a fit, and she's just going to, fine, I'm gonna lay down here with my bedroll or something like that, and just in a corner away from everyone.
I'm sure she's like facing the corner, so I'm just gonna kind of like put it behind her on the floor, and then just go back to the watch.
Craig, you do notice when you go to get the quill and the paper, likely in the war room, next to the stack of empty sheets where the ink pot is, you see the various scrawled out notes, tracks of shipments coming in, notifications of shipments leaving Frostwind. Initials at the bottom. TK.
I'll take note of that and tell everybody in the morning.
Alright. With nothing else planned for the evening, rest eventually finds most of you, taking your respective watches. Morning does eventually come.
I make breakfast.
What do you make?
Reese makes breakfast!
Yeah.
Too wholesome!
Brenya, there was one other thing I wanted to mention.
Oh shit,
no.
sorry, I left at the wrong time.
Another draw. Something that begins to slowly overpower the bloodlust. Sound that is satiated by the leaking of a barrel across the room.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I wake up, and if I did manage to nod off at some point, if I got my rest, I definitely would find something and, yeah, get a nice drink. Start it off.
What do you make, Reese?
I probably use like some of the meats that they have lying around and stuff, and I start like doing stuff to make just simple meat pies. Something nice and hearty for the morning, but seasoned enough that it gives like a nice smell to wake up to.
All right.
Oh, so when Brynja gets up and stuff, and she like rolls over and crinkle and finds that picture. It's not going away. It's not going away. And she's gonna look at the picture and kind of touch it and fold it up, put it in her bag, and that's when she smells it, and goes and finds a mug to get that first drink in. And sits somewhere while the morning goes on.
It also provides an excellent opportunity to fill your flask, which has been running dangerously.
Yes, it has been so low. It has been so low. It's been so low, and it's been, yes, perfect. Yes, thank you. Yes. I'm gonna then spend the morning looking around for anything else, bottles or something. Just start replenishing, trying to find something to occupy my mind because it's not going away. It's not going away. And that's probably what Reese wakes up to or comes into, and I'm just like, I'm like shuffling around trying to find, like, he's like, oh, there's a wine bottle that hasn't been opened. Sweet, let's put that away. So you don't take it in. Oh, fill the flask. Cool, sweet. Not paying attention to anything else.
He's just gonna give you your piece. Reese is probably, while he's cooking, still muttering the same phrase he has repeated in the past, but keeps repeating it under his breath in Old Common. But adding the new bit at the end.
Old Common. Fancy.
Wow.
So fancy.
So fancy. Fancy.
You find yourselves all at the table. Reese has prepared an excellent breakfast that helps get your minds off of the events of the previous day. Einar has at least managed to sit up, and Vidar has brought him a plate of breakfast.
I sit at the table with my mug of fucking ale. Cook?
Picked up a few things on the road. And because I used to travel with people ages ago, and then had to make things that don't take much. So, if you guys will want something besides yesterday's table scraps to lunch on.
Well, it is much appreciated.
Thank you, Reese.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And she starts digging into the fucking food.
Yeah.
No table manners. Fucking nothing.
Beautiful.
Her eyes are still fucking bloodshot. She still kind of has a half glazed kind of look going on. Now what?
Well, you said you had an idea.
Shit. I don't remember what it was. Oh, fuck, where did I think they were going? Oh,
That's a good question.
Yeah, what the fuck did I think? Oh, fucking Bleak Shore, because it was circled like a million times, and like launch point. So she'd be like, that is where I think they're going, but there were a lot of points of interest, so really it could have been anywhere.
Well,
So has to be so much
Is that vaguely in the same direction that like they saw the tracks and the horses?
It is.
That
They
is
went the east,
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we would have.
I got my fucking directions messed up all
east.
the time. I was like, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I did not
West.
say.
There is
They
quite
didn't go west. They went east.
there is quite conveniently a well-traveled trail that travels east from here that leads to Bleak Shore.
No way.
oh,
Wait, fucking
man.
Bleak Shore. God damn it. Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sharing with the class or no? Keeping that to yourself.
No, I think she's gonna. I think she kind of actually has an epiphany right there. It's like, wait, the fuck, Bleak Shore. That's weird. No, that can't. That's weird coincidence.
Oh, so you're gonna
And
make
if-
us ask you?
If everybody's like looking at her like, well, we're waiting.
Yeah, Brynja's looking like she has not washed herself, so she is still covered in fucking 8+ hour blood.
It does
She is
not
not
smell
white
great.
like she normally is. She is fucking like fucking
Like that like
dark
rusted
red.
brown of dried blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is nothing. Just like it's a weird coincidence, is all. So there's a forest outside of Bleak Shore, yes?
Hmm.
That not only was where I was found, at least according to my father. Also, somewhere in the forest was the cave where I woke up when I died. And I found my way back to Bleak Shore. Yes, I died here, but I woke up farther away.
Well, guess this ends where it began.
I guess.
Wish it was that fucking simple.
We'll find him.
When we do?
Craig, you mentioned previously that that was something you were going to share the following day. Is that something you actually do? Just for my own
Oh,
knowledge?
yes. Yes, I'm gonna noodles that to everybody.
Okay.
Would you noodles? Sorry, I'm half here.
The map that I saw with the shipments that were leaving Frostwind, that was labeled TK.
Yes, there was notes that basically were informing of shipments leaving Frostwind that had the initials TK at the bottom.
Do we know anyone with initials TK?
We talked to him. Isn't he the one who is part of the council or something? No, the
Terrence.
Steward
Terrence
of
Kilgrove.
Frostwind.
no.
That's right.
So
Fucker.
one keeping
Who's
track
in
of
on
all
this?
resources was making sure it was happening.
You hear Vidar. Makes sense how they knew we were coming. Bastard, fuck.
Wait, that means want you to be in danger if you go back to Frostwind then?
If we play it cool, act like we don't know anything, like we just got hurt in an ambush, he has no reason to act against us.
Plus, I guess if it is just you two that come back, he might assume the rest of us were.
What you can say the things with Sour, you could say that we were captured or something. Keep him off our trail or whatever before we can gather information.
Before you see him,
people.
find your way to the Jarl. Show him the map. And the rest of the shit in that room.
Is that enough?
That's
official.
A better place.
Would be pretty damning evidence.
Or at the very least, I feel like you could at least recover there under the protection of the Jarl and then show him.
We won't act until you come back. Just safety's sake. Maybe.
Just stay here, didn't you?
I've learned a lot in this last 7 years. Staying hidden and not noticed is certainly up there.
You knew my brother.
Are you to Vidar?
Yeah.
Not anything outside of a face and a sketch.
What was he to Vigo? What was he to this group?
A young pupil. Promising assistant. I don't know, maybe just a body. Hard to say with Vigo anymore.
So that would certainly track. But
so long as he's useful, Vigo will keep him by his side.
He's smarter than this.
Desperate people do desperate things.
And unfortunately, Figo is very good with people. He is very charismatic.
Listen to you.
Who's that directed at?
Brynja.
Won't listen to me.
He stopped going for you, and that's why I took it in the shoulder. But listen to you.
Maybe for a while. I'd let them exile him, and I didn't say anything. I let them do it. He's not going to listen to me.
If he cared for you so little, he wouldn't have turned his attack, would he? I've seen people hesitate in battle. They don't do it lightly. When you're in the middle of war, there's not time to let things slide or to redirect on the fly. No, you gotta do all you're thinking in the moment. That was deliberate.
And you almost went down because of it.
Love, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this.
Yes, you don't die. You say that, but you can still go down. There are worse things than death, love.
Oh,
Take
trust
it
me.
from someone who knows death intimately.
As do I. Trust me. And I know things worse than death.
That's a red flag.
Everybody just gets like the Metal Gear Solid exclamation point. Just
We will.
we
We
will.
Wait, hold
will.
on, Onion. Wait,
We
hold on.
will.
We have just the emote for this. There we go.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, Reese will just say, and trust me, for any one of you fuckers, I'd take another again in a heartbeat. You got it? Look, I'm like pointing to Raina. I know you said that we're not friends. That's fine. But I consider you all friends. So, we're good. I don't see this as a bad thing. I walked into this fight knowing that I'd probably get a few scrapes. But that's not the point. Point is, your brother still cares.
I hope you're right. Because he's better than this.
If I'm not,
And I look to
you're
Reina. He's better than Vigo. I know he is.
To be fair, that's not exactly a high bar. But I believe you.
He was supposed to be the smart one. And yet he's following that tool around.
Like I said, unfortunately, Vigo is very charismatic. I mean, he had me hook, line, and sinker, so. But I know better now. But he is very good with people. He's a much better talker than fighter. Although he's pretty good at fighting too, unfortunately. But as we've seen, he's a coward, so.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot. I'm not tired anymore. And that's what scares me. So all I want to do right now is leave this goddamn place and make someone bleed. Because it hurts. It fucking hurts. Right now. I haven't seen my brother in fucking God knows. I can't even remember how many months. Has it been years? And he's doing this shit.
And maybe we should get going.
How's Morgan looking?
Tired still.
Considering.
But-
Yeah, considering.
Yeah, that's fair.
And- Yep.
Unwell.
Yeah.
Not
I
great.
Not great. That's Brynja just looks to Morgan who's not I didn't know he would be involved in this. But I'm stupid to not think.
I don't think you were stupid. I think you were just hopeful.
Yeah, I was.
Well then, let's get him over, shall we?
Is there money laying around?
Oh, is there?
Rich boys!
Good, because before we fucking leave this place, Brynja's gonna fucking line her pockets. And fill her flask another time, because she's probably kind of drained a good chunk of it this morning.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
And
There
gathered a
That's what
few
I'm talking
bottles.
about.
There is
Odin,
money.
how many bottles of wine or something
fuck.
could I have gathered for this fucking, trip? Just,
I'd say, that you can reasonably fit in your bag. Probably about 6.
Yeah. Fuck
6
yes!
bottles.
Okay.
Now we
God.
talking.
We don't talk about the problems we have. We just figure out the
We
solutions
drink
later.
about 'em.
So
Yeah.
We
drink
drink about 'em.
them. We drink about
Surprisingly,
them.
as far as the gold goes, you don't find nearly as much as you'd expect.
Boom.
You do find gold in the trunks, in the barracks, as well as what appears to be a very recently captured shipment. In total, you find about 750 gold.
Hey.
Damn.
What? You said there were, like, stones in the war room?
Not
Yeah, I was
stones.
gonna say, can we raid the
there
war
was
room?
some fine, very fine gems in the war room that you could take.
Oh, we can pawn those.
Oh yeah,
We
let's
can
grab-
pawn those. Let's grab those.
Mm.
There's a diamond worth about 300 gold, and then a much smaller yellow gem. You're not really sure what the value of it is. Looks nice though.
Hell yeah.
I'll grab those. My bag is empty, so I'm putting those in mine.
I am so happy that my carrying capacity is pretty damn good because I'm strong as fuck.
Yeah, so
Because 6 wine bottles, baby! You just see this bitch just shoving shit in. Just like, I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
well,
Bloodshot eyes.
Remember at the beginning of the campaign when we had 2 casks that we were carrying on our backs?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I fucking do.
God.
Come full
Oh my
circle.
God. Full circle. But no. This is less. I like to drink more than.
Fucking
I need it.
No,
laughter.
Yeah, that was feral. You
Very
reverted
feral.
to an animal state just then.
What can I say?
I mean,
Brynja's eyes
I
are
mean,
still
I mean-
fucking bloodshot.
I
Okay.
bet she is. She is Skipani. She is a shifter, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, how do you split? Okay, 700 split how many ways? 5?
5.
Oh, thank God. I'm assuming we're splitting it.
That would be nice.
That's a bold assumption, whoever's doing that, because Brynja's not doing the gold right now, so whoever the fuck is doing the gold, she'd probably find a few pieces of gold, but...
What was it? 700 or 750?
750.
750. So that's 150 each.
Shit. Oh, thank God. Guys, I had fucking 2 gold to my name. I was gonna start whoring myself out for some, alcohol.
My guy, I have over 100 before we got this money.
I know, you've been frugal. I've been buying bottles of wine, and it's been adding up, and I gave my money away. I didn't care
I
about
have
money
not been
until it started
spending.
becoming oh wait, I need booze. This is becoming a problem.
I've had so much money since I won that like gambling game that we played.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh,
about that.
yeah.
The one that Morgan started hedging bets for.
Yeah. I've barely spent any gold, so I'm just over 700 right now.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got 152 gold now.
Hey.
Considering I'm like, oh god, the next time we get to an establishment, it's gonna be a bartering system. Hold on. Oh god.
Nah, it's fine. Rain will pay for it. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Sweet. Sweet. Excellent. Cool.
All right.
We got a bunch of people in this party who are super rich, and then one who just came back from dirt poor.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, I got a $20 lotto ticket. Yeah, I'm living the
Let's
dream.
go.
Let's go.
She's the poorest
Buy
one,
another
and
lotto ticket.
she's the one paying for my drinks.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Yeah, I was paying for your
Yeah.
drinks, and then I'm like,
That's true. That's true.
"Ooh, I got nothing. Here we go."
Yeah, I think we have to put in there that if you lose, you can't lose again. And do the next one.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
has to
that's
pass
fair.
to someone else.
Yeah, you have to pay off your debt first before you can
Yeah.
lose again.
Yeah.
That'd be kind. That'd be kind.
All right.
Yeah.
On the road.
I don't want to say goodbye.
Mhm.
Ah, I'm sad now.
At least he's not dead. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I
The
say
good news
goodbye to my
is-
boys. I tell Vidar keep an eye on him, and I give
I
Einar
say-
one last goodbye kiss.
Yeah, the good news is Einar is now limping. but able to
Yay!
stand.
Einar's bipedal.
They both return the affection, giving you tight hugs. Einar definitely not as tight given the broken ribs.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
Yeah, I don't want to re-break him. I would like to.
yes. That
comes later.
Yeah.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
Brynja approves. Brynja, that back part of her mind, fucking
Oh,
approves.
Funny.
You say your warm goodbyes, and they head on their way. And you begin your travel east.
Brynja probably keeps her distance from everyone else.
That's fucking valid.
She's still, in her
Considering.
eyes. She's still got a very glossy kind of. It's in and out for most of the day.
After the first day of travel, Brynja, you feel it fading. Finally. Bloodlust gone.
If anyone's paying attention, it's probably very noticeable that like when she's been wound up this whole time, and it's now like a fucking. She's more plumped.
For those of you who are paying attention as well, the dagger has returned to its usual size and sharpness as well within her belt. Unless there's anything that you'd like to occur over the course of the travel, I will grant you. It'll be a little short of 5 days, but I'll grant you one natural healing roll.
Cool.
At some point during the thing, I do want to pull Reese aside.
Okay.
And she's gonna be, look, I wanted to apologize for what I said shortly after we first met. That whole "we're not friends" thing, I'm not looking for friends. God, I almost feel like I was a different person when we first met. But it's a keeping your guard up type thing, right? But that wasn't fair. That wasn't on you guys. And I was obviously far too hasty to judge. Because I do consider you all my friends now. And I wanted to apologize.
You have no need to. As someone who has also been in that state of mind, you have no reason to apologize. But I'm honored to have earned that title from you, so thanks.
Don't make a big deal about it, and I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder and walk away.
Is that really the best you can do? We're gonna need to work on that right hook. Shit.
Don't. No. I'm not getting into this with you.
Also, Reese did take that sword with him, the one he was practicing with.
Okay. It is by no means a finely crafted sword, but it is functional.
Yeah. Cool.
It doesn't take too long. On about the third day, as you're traveling, you get close to the stoned air overhang. In the distance, you can see the mouth of a cave that cuts deep into the side of this set of cliffs that extends to your left, the forest in the distance off to your right. And from the cave, you can see a little bit of firelight. You see no horses nearby. But there seems to be someone here.
Brynja immediately gets into more of a stealthy kind of.
How far off the path is the firelight?
Not too far from here, probably about 100, 150 feet.
Me to go. See.
Might not be bad, just in case they took a pit stop.
Okay. I'm gonna sneakily try and approach unnoticed to get a glimpse of who is there. If it's strangers, if it's...
Make me a stealth roll.
Who we're looking for. Alright. Okay. Fuck it. I haven't used a Benny. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Hell yeah!
All right.
I still have all 3 of my bennies. Fucking shit. Okay, 4.
Rip.
All right.
The second roll was worse.
Oof.
Luck is in your favor. They are not, whoever is in here, is not actively looking for intruders upon their camp. You approach slowly. Reaching the edge of the opening, you look in, and you see a familiar set of rabble-rousers. 3 of a crew. One dressed in white, one in green, the other a tall shifter woman with red hair.
No shit. Wait, hold on. So wait, is there 4 in there, or there's 3?
3. You recall
There's
meeting them.
3.
You recall meeting them in Wintercrest.
Yeah.
Okay.
A game.
Okay. And she's gonna say out loud, "No shit."
As you see the tall. Well, I shouldn't say tall. She's shorter than you. In the middle of scolding the man in white that you've come to know as Reeve, and Frigg stops mid-scolding and turns. Holy shit!
It's gonna end. I wave the rest of them over. You three are a sight for sore fucking eyes.
They all turn to look at you as they kind of stand up. Fregg's like, no kidding! What the hell?
What are you doing out here in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere?
What are you doing here?
Going to
She's
kill
my
someone.
goddamn brother!
Were those the
And
fuck
my
nuts that stole our
ex-husband.
supplies?
Oh,
You want to go
shit.
fucking kill him with us?
You want to come with
Okay,
us?
hold on.
Okay, one of them. Not
Reeve
not
kind of like
Shepard.
holds up
That's
his hand
right.
in front of Frigg's face. I'm sorry?
Hold on, sorry. We are only going to kill one of them. The one
No,
who
no,
does
no.
not look like...
Not the killing part.
What?
Your ex-husband and your brother?
My
Yes,
ex-husband,
no.
her brother.
Yes, it's a
Not the
long
same
put- it's a-
person. Not the same
Not
person.
the same. Thank God. Because
Yeah,
then I
no.
wouldn't be able to stop you
No.
from killing
That makes
him
more
otherwise.
sense.
Yeah,
No,
fucking tell him the valor.
the shithead with the top knot. That is the one I'm after. That is who I'm going to kill. We're going to hopefully save her brother.
That was them. Lacey kind of, yeah, we were just playing Tafelhep. We heard a commotion outside, and we saw some horses like riding off, and all our shit had gone stolen. Boxes destroyed. I mean, it was.
I'm sorry.
That sounds like
That's
Vigo.
well, we got them, I guess, at a good point. They're desperate. They're trying to run. We kind of put them in a corner. I guess that's a good. I'm sorry that you all have. Here, I give them a bottle of wine.
Frigg kind of like pops the cork and slams like half
Yes.
of it.
That's my girl.
And she
That's
like
my
passes
girl.
it over to Reeve. Ugh. You all look like shit. Ugh.
Oh,
How long ago
yeah.
was this?
I don't know. Probably in the morning.
Okay.
This morning.
Yeah. Right about, I don't
They
know.
stopped for a while.
Huh. Maybe they
know
stopped
what
at that excavation site.
Now, with that said, Lacey kind of chimes in. We're in, the winter season of the Survivor. Days are pretty short. So, I think it's maybe 6 hours ago? 7?
You want to get your stuff back?
I'm gonna sniff the air. Go to the front of the cave,
so
start sniffing around.
faintly, just ever so faintly. You smell them.
Can I tell what direction?
Northeast.
They're going to Bleak Shore. They're going to Bleak Shore.
Oh.
We gotta get them, whatever that fucking launching point is.
Frigg just like kind of cracks her knuckles. I mean, I'm always down to knock some skulls.
Yeah, but I have the help. I mean, we had to go against a fort all on our own, so, for more of an area.
A fort?
A fort.
Fort Northak.
Ah. You folk are a lot stronger than I gave you credit for.
Well, rage and spite are hell of a motivator.
Plus,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't,
I've been there too. Last time I ended up on the streets.
Oh.
It was nothing. It was just, I don't really know the full details, but I went to a tavern and. Anyways,
When you don't know the rules, was it your first time in a tavern? That's understandable.
yeah. Not long
Yeah,
after Reeve
yeah.
found me, and Reeve just kind of.
Yeah. No, the first time I went to a tavern and realized you had to pay in gold and not in like rabbits that you had just got, it was, yeah.
Right? I thought that they would
Right?
take pelts in exchange for
Yeah.
drink.
And they looked like you just shat on their floor when you gave. It's like, are you kidding me?
I just had a few cups of ale and also a bottle of whiskey and, actually, it makes sense.
Okay, I see what they're. Yeah. Luckily for me, I was with halflings and they're a little bit more forgiving. So.
Halflings.
Not
I mean,
to cut
and she
short
kind of
this
points towards Lacey as you interrupt.
Not to cut this story in short, but we do seem to have them on the run and in a corner. Do we really want to give them more time?
Sure.
No.
Ordinarily, I would be all for this, but it seems if they're stealing supplies, they're desperate. At least that's what.
Are you all down to go right now? Because I got the scent.
Both Lacey and Frigg look at Reeve, and he kind of just pulls his hand from his head from his hands.
You do not have to, of course. We'll be back. We can always come back.
Well, given you all look like you're in quite the shit state, I did enjoy our company last time. I've been wanting a rematch at Tafelham, so why the hell not?
Sounds good to me.
Good. So, if that's the case,
Go.
I'm going to just start
Let's
going and
go!
following the fucking little trail I have of my brother.
Full lip, Flint Lockwood run.
You begin your travels towards Bleak Shore. And towards who knows what else. The music slowly comes to a close. The humming the woman in black has been performing ceases as she looks back up to the group, taking a breath. The fox made his way back to the pack, exclaiming the wolf had fallen to a hunter, and that in her final moments passed on leadership to him. Because of his cleverness, the pack was now his. Days later, a hunter came across the wolf on the verge of death. The hunter took her back to their tribe, nursing her back to health. The wolf had found a new pack in her time that she spent with that hunter. She was happy for a short while, but the wolf was strong, and a feeling stronger than content rose in her belly. Vengeance. She led her new pack back to her old one, where the fox was waiting. The fight was bloody, and when the dust had settled, the wolf had won. But at what cost? She had lost many companions in the battle, both old and new, and the fox's body was nowhere to be seen. The fox had slipped away in the chaos, living another day to hatch more schemes. The wolf had won the battle because she was strong, but the fox had won the day because he was clever. I still cannot say I'm sure what the meaning of this story is. Is it better to be the fox or the wolf? Is vengeance the nemesis to happiness? Or maybe it is simpler. Maybe you and I should just keep an eye on all the foxes in our life. I suspect I will only see you one last time, for the time being. Though it will be unpleasant. I bid you goodbye, and a good night. This has been Savage World's Nyrverold, the Fox and the Wolf. If you saw anything that you liked, heard anything that you enjoyed, consider giving us a like, a follow, subscription, whatever you can do. Just let us know that you're out there and we're doing something right. Have a good night, everyone.